Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hope all are good. I'm Rekha. I want to thank you for giving me so much love and watching my videos. I also want to request you to subscribe and follow me and do watch all the videos that are coming. Thank you. This continuous rain in the month of August in Sikkim, and you can see the greeneries outside. It takes me back to last month when we visited Ladakh, where there was no rain, there were no green vegetations. So today I am uploading my next video, the part 2 of Ladakh. So guys, please do watch this and show some love to my video, subscribe my channel and follow me. Thank you. On 29th of June, Wednesday, we woke up at the Hotel Le Palace, and on that day we had planned to go to Nubra Valley via Khardungla Pass. So we started towards Khardungla Pass at around 9 AM in the morning. We passed through small villages with vegetations and greeneries on the way. Khardungla, La means pass. So Khardungla is 40 kilometers from Leh en route to Nubra. It is the world's highest motorable road at an altitude of 18,379 feet. From Leh city, going to Khardungla is an uphill drive. You can see the roads going uphill. So going to the height of 18,000 plus feet, one has to be very careful about the altitude sickness. Even though we are from Sikkim, a high altitude area with Himalayas more or less similar to Ladakh, the exception of greeneries which is seen in Sikkim and is not there in Ladakh. And even though we had been to Gurdongmar and the higher altitudes of Sikkim, which is around 17,000 feet, both of us, but then also we suffered from COVID, and post-COVID lung status was not known. So we also took precautions and carried oxygen cylinder with us. Now we have reached Khardungla Pass. This is Khardungla Pass, the world's highest motorable pass. Absence of vegetation over the Trans-Himalayan desert and the high altitude makes Khardungla Pass low oxygen area, and it is difficult to breathe properly. People are advised to stay there not more than 20 minutes as the high altitude sickness may start to show symptoms like dizziness, headache, breathing difficulty, etc. Now we have crossed the pass, and after crossing it, we slowly started descending down. On the way, we reached a very beautiful place. We stopped at that beautiful place and went around there for some time. So we are now going down from Khardungla Pass towards Nubra Valley. So on the way we saw this place. There is water, there are yaks, and there is some greenery here with some small yellow flowers. You can see. Water. We came from above there. Okay, so here is the place where there is water. Going towards it. Just now we saw mermaid and he's clicking with the camera. I cannot show you with the phone. I cannot show you with the phone. Oh, it's moving there if you can see. Okay, so this is the adventurous place. You can see so many things. I hope you can see the pass up there from where we came down, and this is the view. when glaciers melts down, water flows down and gets collected and forms some pond like this. And at these ponds, some wild animals, they also come and drink water early in the morning. The reflection coming on over the water body was looking very beautiful. You can see in this picture. Rupen had suggested us to go to Puga, a place called Puga there, where there is a hot water spring, but we couldn't go there. Instead of that place, we got something like Puga here. So you can see me walking and running there with all the happiness, a happy body and a happy soul. So leaving that beautiful place, we started going forward and reached a place where we had lunch and again proceeded forward. So after having lunch and going further for around half an hour to 45 minutes, we reached this beautiful place. There was a river with very strong current, and we stayed there for some time. Asked Jigme to click some pictures for us, so front view, back view, both. Then again started further. On the way, Matrika was recollecting his geography knowledge and geography lectures from his college days, and was teaching me the mountain formation, the rock formation, and some places we could see some canyon kind of formation, some water work, river work, and even the snow work. The entire Ladakh area is like a geography laboratory, which gives the opportunity to see the work of snow and glaciers. Landforms created by glaciers are wonderful and mesmerizing. Vegetation-less mountains look colorful because of different minerals contained in the rocks. Some of the mountains were greenish in color, some were red, some were white, and some were black. It was looking like rainbow mountains. Deep trenches, canyons, and gorges are formed by ice melted during summertime. It is a perfect place to see gully formation, U-shaped valley, gorges, and canyons. Then we got the first glance of Nubra Valley. It was around 1 p.m. and suddenly all the vehicles heading towards Nubra stopped. When Jigme inquired, we came to know that some army truck met with an accident. It turned upside down on the road and it will take some time to get it cleared. We had to stay there for 2.5 to 3 hours. Matrika started looking for the colorful stones, thinking it to be some precious ones. And by around 4 p.m. the road got cleared and we started again. Then after crossing the Siachen bypass, we reached Nubra, the northernmost region of Ladakh, along river Shyok. It was once a thriving part of the trade route into Baltistan, Yarkand and Central Asia. These passages were formally closed in 1947 and 1950 and given Nubra's position on sensitive borders, and travel to certain regions now require an inner line permit, with some pockets altogether off to foreigners. We can notice here some of the parts of roads are very narrow. It's like the roads of Sikkim only, and we have to stop the car to give pass to the car coming from other side. The difference was they were much better than the roads of Sikkim. Now we have entered Nubra Valley, a big valley with vegetations, with the settlements, and we can see some greenery. There are sand dunes, crops and trees, which gives Nubra with its name meaning garden. So in Nubra, at first we went to Diskit village and Diskit Gompa. Diskit is located at 120 kilometers from Leh. It is a well-established settlement and is a popular sleepover destination for those looking to spend nights in Ladakh. This is this Skip Monastery, and we are moving railways. You can see the monastery outside, and there is one statue of Pandasamba.
Mitraya.
Mitraya statue is there. We'll go and see the statue.
Nubra Valley is being seen down there. It is extended valley with large fields, with lot of agriculture is going on.
The village is home to the cliff top Diskit Gompa, built on site of 15th century palace founded by Lama Sharap Zangpo of Gelongpa lineage. Thikse Gompa oversees this temple. The new Gompa displays a commanding Maitreya, future Buddha statue that can be seen from around the village below. The statue was inaugurated in 2010 by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. See the Diskit Monastery, Nubra Valley, and the statue. So with these beautiful views, we proceeded forward and reached Hundar. Hundar is a place where there were sand dunes. You can see white sand there. So here we can call it a winter desert.
मोइस्चर भएको ठाउँमा त sand dunes फर्म नहुनु पर्ने नि त.
Today we have reached Nubra Valley, and this is a camel safari site. You can see camel safari going on, and there is the sand dunes. Okay. And these camels are double humped camels brought from Mongolia. This is one of the unique things that we can see out here only. These camels were used for the trading purpose with the Mongolia and other Central Asian countries in the past. One of the important and interesting feature which is not being seen in other parts of India is the river sand dunes and barchans. White sand barchans are really amazing. Here is water. See, here is flowing water. It's not very salty. It's tasteless. Then comes the green land. See, this is the green land. Okay, in Greenland, what we observed is there were salts, the white salts in the ground. Okay, then comes the desert, the sand. So here we are able to see water, land, greenery and sand all together in one place. So this type of thing we cannot see everywhere. Most of the lakes in Ladakh are salty. Wherever water is dried up, one can see salt granules on the ground. The salts we tasted, and it's salty, and even the smell of salt is coming. Now you can see the sun setting view at Hunter. This is like movement of sand with the coming gush of wind and ripple formation. This is the local people selling apricot, and they call it khamani. Then we proceeded to our place to stay that night. So this is the place where we stayed for a night. It was a beautiful place with the camp. Good morning. On 29th we stayed at Hunter Ombe Sky Riders Camp at Nubra Valley. After the camel safari visit to the sand dunes and the view there, we stayed here. So I am taking you to the campsite where we stayed. This is a place called Hunter, and the sand dunes is also called as Hunter sand dunes, where there was camel safari. Yesterday we visited that, and we came to this place and stayed overnight here. Today is 30th of June, our last day in Ladakh. Tomorrow we have a flight early in the morning. We'll be going to Srinagar, and from Srinagar we'll fly back to Delhi and then back to Agra and Sikkim. So here we saw one fruit. I'll show you this fruit. It looks like apple. The ones I showed before were more like apricot, but this one looks like apple. So we'll confirm later on whether this is apple or not. It's there. Okay. So these are the Swiss camps where the basic facilities are there inside. A comfortable bed with the basic of the toiletries and washroom. So I'll take you to our camp. This is 102, our camp, the one which was given to us for a night. So I'm taking you inside. We'll see how it looks like. Okay, so this is the inside of the camp. This is a double bed where we slept last night, and nothing much, but just one table, bedside table is there. Then the bed is there, and this side it is the washroom. So washroom also the basic western toilet, then the tap water and a wash basin and a mirror. So this is the basic things that are there, and I think this is for ventilation, a nice thing, a window kind of, which can be seen. Okay, so this is our campsite, and you can see the area. It's the light is there, the plugs are there, and the plug points were given there. So whatever basic things we need were provided. So this is the camp. Now I'll take you around the place where we stayed. There are many camps of such kind, so they give these camp rooms to the guests whoever want to stay in camps for a night. So I'll just take you through the place where we stayed. Okay, so it was like this, and outside they had kept chairs and tables like this so that we can sit, chat, and they also played some music at night. So listen to the music, and there were lights, these types of lights all around, and they were glowing, and it was looking nice at night. We stayed here for some time. Last evening had tea, and this is a place with some vegetations also. You can see the onion springs are growing there, and some lettuce and green vegetables are there. I don't know what is that purple color, but that is also there, some grass maybe. And this was the kitchen where we had our dinner last night. This is also a nice one, a basic, nothing much, but basic one. And there are some flowers here, and from here we could gaze the sky. We gazed stars last night, and it was nice. The blue sky was there, clear blue sky. And here is the tree of apricot. So the ones which are there in the tree are apricot. So many are there, and this is one thing that we commonly see here. We have noticed a lot of apricot trees. So this is how it is. There is a solar panel. Most of the things they operate on solar here, since the sky is very clear and it shines all the day, sun shines all the day, so solar energy is nicely utilized out here. So this is it for now. Today we'll be proceeding to Pangong, and from Pangong Lake we'll move to Leh, back to the Leh. Okay, on the way we will cross Jangla Pass, so we'll update it later on. The last destination of our Leh visit, Pangong Lake. So reaching to Pangong Lake, coming back from there, and some tips while going to Leh Ladakh will come in my next video. So please people, keep watching and subscribe my channel. Bye bye, see you later.